Good afternoon and welcome to Solent Sports News. This is your 1:15 bulletin. Apologies to those watching at 1 o'clock. I'm Jack Lindsay.
And I'm Matthew Dale.
Marseille have opened an internal investigation after former Manchester United left-back Patrice Evra kicked one of his own fans last night. The 36-year-old was sent off before the Europa League game against Portuguese side Guimarães. Evra has been regularly targeted by Marseille fans since joining from Juventus last summer. The club have said in a statement, no matter what happens, a professional must maintain self-control despite provocations and insults, no matter how unjustified they may be. The attack echoed fellow Frenchman Eric Cantona's kung fu kick on a Crystal Palace fan in 1995.
England manager Gareth Southgate has announced his latest squad for the upcoming friendlies against Germany and Brazil. Liverpool fullback Joe Gomez, along with Chelsea loanees Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Tammy Abraham are the standout inclusions, while regulars like Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain and Chris Smalling have missed the cut. The fixtures are due to be played on the 10th and 14th of November. We'll see a more youthful look to the national side, giving a chance to some youngsters to prove themselves on the international stage.
England captain Joe Root says their previous Ashes tour loss in Australia will have no bearing on the upcoming series.
Well, yeah, there's been a lot of talk about last time round we're a completely different side, and so are they. Of course, they will try and bring up all sorts of stuff like that, but we've obviously played a lot of cricket since then, and we've played against Australia since then as well, and that went quite well for us. So hopefully we'll be able to do the same.
England will open their 2019 Rugby World Cup campaign against Tonga. The Red Roses also face the USA, Argentina and France in Pool C as they look to claim the Webb Ellis Cup for the second time in the nation's history. Elsewhere, neighbours Wales kick off against Georgia, while Scotland begin with a tie against Six Nations rivals Ireland.
World number one Rafael Nadal continued his impressive 2017 by moving to the quarterfinals of the Paris Masters. Nadal beat world number 36 Pablo Cuevas 2-1 and in turn ensured he will end the year as world number one. Players will be battling to secure their rankings so they make it to the ATP finals between the 12th and the 19th of November. The prestigious season finale will be held in London and features only the world's best 8 qualified singles players and doubles teams.
And now time for some promos for our 4:30 bulletin made by our own news teams.
How far would you go for a game of football? It's not a worry for most, but the players of Newport Town on the Isle of Wight find themselves regularly crossing the sea to take on their opposition.
In rugby, and Team Solent's women's team look to remain in high spirits despite losing the opening fixture of the season.
Performance out there with some of the individuals that have never played the game before, with the things to take away from this, all positives in that. Little things we've got to work on, and we narrow that gap in the number on the door, and we'll be winning games sooner than you think.
Aspiring mixed martial arts fighters in Southampton are funded to Team Solent MMA. The new club is an extension of the pound-for-pound boxing gym. Coaches Anton De Fratas tells us how the team is coming together.
MMA's got a reputation for being real gritty and tough and hard, and it is ultimately when you fight, but when we're in the gym with friends, we're all improving as individuals and just being the best that we can be, helping each other and keeping fit, keeping motivated and just doing what we got to do.
After Lewis Hamilton won his 4th F1 title last weekend, one of our teams headed to a go-kart track in Eastleigh to chat to the next generation of drivers.
Being 11 could be hard, but for this snooker prodigy, life is moving faster than usual. Having relinquished his under-13 and under-19 titles, he's now got his eyes set on the big kids in the under-21s bracket.
It's incredible. watching some of the things he does are mind-blowing. I mean, I was there when he made his first 50 break, just past his 10th birthday. One of the proudest moments of my life. And then watching him win his first Q-Stars tournament. Incredible.
Join us back here at 4:30 to see all of that and more. But in the meantime, follow us on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook at Solent Sports News. See you soon.